Hey guys, welcome. Apologies, we are running a little bit behind. Cam has just got off a kickoff call with our new clients, or some of our new clients, so we are a little bit behind. So apologies for that. We can just blame Cam. Okay, let's blame him. So, guys, as you jump in here, I know it's been a little while. It's been like a week since we've been. Actually, it's been longer than a week. It's been about 10 days since we've done live here in this group and on my page and on YouTube. So apologies, but we did run a challenge. We ran a 7-day challenge and it went wonderfully. Everyone got a ton of value and we are thrilled. The mindset shifts that people had, lots of people lost weight, lots of people lost inches, but I think definitely the way people think about food, about their journey, about their life, definitely shifted during that as well. Oh, I have no sound and no sound in the video is frozen. Oh dear me. Let's see. Anyone else? Anyone else? Can you hear me? This is literally what happened yesterday on my live. Sue is here. Can Sue hear me? I'll just wait. I'm not doing that again. I can hear. Hey, fab. Okay, thank you. Whoever says they can't hear, maybe put your, can't hear me, louder your volume. Fab. All right. So thank you guys for that feedback. Yes. So I think like the biggest thing people achieved over the 7 days were mindset shifts. And it's not a sexy thing to promote. It's not a sexy thing to advertise, but it is sexy when you get to the other side. You're like, hey, I can eat a fucking brownie and be cool with it. Perfect. Thank you, guys. And Howard, hello. Bushra, hey, Susan. I can hear and see. Good. Hey, Crystal. Cool. So we had like a ton of applicants for that challenge. We had over 100 applicants. And as well, we narrowed them down to who we invited into the challenge. And then as time went on, we started basically removing people from the challenge. We are very particular with who we work with, and we're very particular with who we spend our time with and doing, so time is a very expensive resource that we never get back. So we want our time to be helping the people who want to be helped. So there you go. Talking of helping people, we did check-ins yesterday and we did check-ins today. And I felt like I was repeating myself a shit ton. So if you're a client, prepare yourself because this is probably talking about you. Probably about 80% of our clients, I think I've said this to this weekend. So this is for you guys. When we start a weight loss journey or a toning up journey or a health journey or any kind of journey, a road trip journey, we're really excited. We're like, yes, I can't wait to get there. I can't wait to do all this stuff. Like when you're on a road trip, like, hey, I can't wait to get to Disney. I can't wait to go on this ride. I can't wait to eat this food. I can't wait. That's when you start driving, right? And say you're driving from like Texas all the way over to Florida, for example. That will take a long time. A few days, week, 3 days, couple of days. Couple of days. Then you get 2 hours in, you're like, fuck my life. Why didn't we get a flight? This drive is doing my head in. I'm not concentrating on the road properly. I'm bored. Are we there yet? I need a wee. And you get all of these distractions. I'm going to actually switch over to some 4G here because I can see our internet is frozen. Our internet's dipped. Yes, please. Apologies, guys. One more. Our internet here is crap, to say the least. So one moment. Here we go. There we go. We're back. Are we back, guys? Apologies. I think we are back. It still says we've got very little internet connection is fairly good. Okay. All right. Yes. So we're talking about the car. Thank you, whoever has commented that. Yep. So we're in this car. We're almost at Disney, and we're getting bored. We're fed up. Our excitement has dropped. Our motivation to not kill our partner has dropped, and we are now just bored as shit. So this is what happens when you're on your journey, your weight loss journey. You're starting like, yes, I'm going to be spot on. I'm really excited. I'm going to look like this. I'm going to hit everything. I'm going to do like this. And then like a couple of weeks in, a couple of months in, maybe progress is starting to slow down. And you're like, oh, I just want to do something else. Like I want to just push more on exercise. I just want to, I want to start doing cardio. I want to start taking supplements. I want to do all this advanced stuff. And when we start to introduce this advanced stuff, you start to drop off the basics. You forgot to check your tires. You forgetting to put gas in the tank, and you're forgetting the map. Okay, you're forgetting to look at the map. It's like, yeah, I'm just driving around. I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh my God, I think I've run out of gas. That's literally what you guys do, okay? Like a couple of weeks, a couple of months into your journey. So, can anybody guess the one thing that people let slip as they go through their journey? One of the basics, one of the very first things we teach, one of the most important things in order to lose fat and build muscle. What is it that people give up on? Tell me in the comments. I want to see. Bushra's going to be like, I know. Bushra is not one of these people, by the way. I will say she's not one of those. And then Howard's new, so she doesn't count. And so is Crystal. And Jan's sick, so she doesn't count either. Who said that? Who says protein? Who? Name yourself. And again, protein. 2 people did say soup though. Nutrition, yeah. Who said protein? Name yourself. Sam. Now, Sam does always hit her protein, doesn't she? She's very, very good. Bushra says protein. Yes, so it is protein, right? Hey, Anna. So, guys, this is the number one thing you should be focusing on nutrition. I do not give a shit if you go over your calories. If you are consistently hitting your protein for a while, then we can think about calories. But if you're hitting your calories, but you're on like 20 grams of protein, it's not good enough. Okay? You need to get out of the car. You need to check the map. You need to put some air in your tires, and you need to put some gas in the tank. Okay? Instead of being like, oh, let me try this new fancy sat nav. Let me put the aircon on. Let me put the radio on. Oh, it's connected to my 4G, and get distracted with all these extras. Whoa. There's no point in putting the music on, because you're not going to be going anywhere because you've run out of gas, okay? So we need to be making sure that we are dialing it back in and hitting our protein as a fucking basic. Can anyone tell this? I'm really annoyed about this today. It's really passionate about this today. Cam, what is the best way to make sure you hit your protein every single day?
Sign up to the protein handbook, of course.
No. No, because you can have, that's like having a map and being like, well, I've got a map. I'm not going to fucking look at it though.
Protein framework?
No, that's another map, but I fucking don't give a shit about that one either. Put your food in advance. Plan your food, okay? It is pointless you trying to remember what you ate today because you probably didn't weigh the food. Yes, Bushra, exactly. Put it in MyFitnessPal. You probably didn't weigh the food.
She's cheating. She's literally saying everything after you've said it.
No. There's a time difference. There's a time difference for each meal and protein. Yeah, pick your protein first. Exactly. These girls know. There's a time delay. I trust you.
Just cheating.
No. Bushra and Sam are on it. And they are 2 of the people that hit it all the time. And this is why. Because they plan it in advance. Put in MyFitnessPal and they pick protein first for each meal. Exactly the way we teach it. You're on time today. Fuck off, Cam. Yes, exactly.
So she says.
I believe you.
Get Bushra on live.
Yeah, so you guys, all of you should know how much protein should be eaten. If you're a client, we specifically tell you how much you should be eating. So that is exactly the amount you need to be aiming for. If you're not a client, you're in our free community, there is a training on the top of the group, and it's called Unleash Your Inner Badass. Watch that, and it will tell you all about protein, how to figure out how much you need, and it also tells you don't worry about calories yet. Okay, you just need to hit your protein, and this is the most important thing you can do with nutrition. Okay, what you will find as a side effect is you eat less food generally, you're fuller, you snack less, you bloat less, you have more energy, you have less brain fog. So all of these just by hitting your protein, and then you're less likely to eat the extra calories. So you're probably more likely to be within your calorie range or calorie deficit as well. Okay. So I don't know how else to say this. Hit your fucking protein. Okay. Put it in advance, guys. I want to know, people that are here watching, what are your go-tos when it comes to protein? So for us, every day, we're pretty much the same. And this is a very useful tactic for people. It takes less brain power. When you go shopping, you know exactly what you need. Bodybuilders do this all the time and look at their results. Like, they're not going, what shall I have today? They're like, I fucking know exactly what I'm having. So same yesterday, the day before, and the day before. And yes, it can be boring. But sometimes we've got to put excitement on the back burner while we build the foundation of the house, okay? No one goes, oh, do you know what? This will look really nice in my bedroom, this little trinket, when you haven't even built the foundation of the house. The foundation of the house is boring as shit. It doesn't look pretty, doesn't look fun, but you need that in order to have the interior design that you want, right? So rib of beef tonight, delish. Chicken, tuna, yogurt. Yogurt, string cheese, egg, steak. Eggs, lean meat, and yogurt. Chicken, tuna, eggs, protein bar. I eat the same every day. Yeah, Jan, so do we. Chicken, Greek yogurt, tuna, beef, turkey, protein powder is a staple for us. Every day is a chicken thin. Absolutely love it. I think that's Sam. Tuna pouch, a no-fat Greek yogurt. Exactly. What I would ask, Anna, is how much tuna is in a tuna pouch? Because I think they've started doing them in the UK as well, but I don't know if there's much in them. So like in a tin of tuna, there's around 113 grams, 113. Yes, it's very specific. Drained. But I don't know about the tuna. I think there's only like
130 grams of like weight.
Yeah.
Not protein.
Oh no, sorry.
It's like 25 to 30, depending on what it is.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, sorry. I mean,
I don't know, the pouches I've seen have been like paste, haven't they?
No, silly. So there is a ton of ideas in here of real people who hit their protein or aim to hit their protein. So for us, we have eggs. You can have egg whites. If you're on low calorie, you could have 2 egg whites and 1 egg, have it scrambled. I have 3 eggs. Cam has 3 as well, didn't you?
3 to 4. 3
to 4 eggs. We realized that we weren't hitting our protein, and we were eating so much throughout the day that it just felt impossible. So instead of being like, well, where else can we fit more food in? We just added like smoked turkey, like ham. We added ham to our breakfast. That was literally it. And that added on an extra 10, 15 or 20 grams of protein a day just by doing that. So it doesn't always need an extra meal. You don't always need like an extra big thing like, oh my God, well, I got another bit of chicken. Just a bit more chicken.
Top ups.
Yeah, top ups. Tuna, 74 grams in a pouch with 15 grams of protein, 73 grams per pouch. Yeah, so 74 grams in a pouch. So that is obviously about 50 grams, 40 grams less than a tin. Okay, and I think they're a little bit more expensive as well, actually. So just by swapping out a pouch to a tin, you'll be getting more protein, and you probably would not cheaper. 70 grams of protein, 70 calories. Yeah, exactly. So if you bump that up and got a tin instead, you'd be having more for not much more effort. I know it's a ball ache to drain, I know, but you know, effort's got to be put somewhere. Ew, yeah, it stinks. Can you eat too much tuna? Can you eat too much tuna? Because I love it. There have been cases of mercury poisoning, but it's very, very, very rare. We have tuna every day, pretty much, don't we? Yeah. Yeah. So breakfast, like we were saying, we have eggs and ham, but you can have, we have turkey ham, but you could have turkey bacon, you could have heck sausages, you could have low-fat pork sausages, you could have normal bacon medallions, all of that. Egg whites, like I mentioned. Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, give that a try. For lunch, what do we have, Cam? Well, we have a snack, actually, don't we, next? Sometimes we have oats. So oats are high in protein, and they're a good carb source. They're dry, and they've got fiber in them. So we have like oats, protein powder, milk. Some guys like almond. We just have normal cow milk. And then, personally, I like to chuck some dark chocolate on there as well. And if I'm back home, some strawberries. That is my treat, my snack. Then, my treat that I have every single day. Then for lunch, we'll have tuna. We have tuna and some vegetables, like tin tuna with some frozen veg. And then for dinner, we have meat, chicken, low-fat beef. Normally we get it ground and then make them into burgers. Sometimes we have sweet potato fries with them, homemade. Sometimes we have them, recently we've been having them in like a little brioche bun. And I was saying to someone the other day, with a beef burger that you make, say you're like, I'm going to buy like this 10% ground beef. Okay, so I've got, 30 grams of protein in that. And then you add some bacon on the top, extra protein. You add some protein cheese on the top, extra protein. You add an egg on the top, extra protein. And then you put it in a protein bagel, and you've got about fucking 400 grams of protein in. That's an exaggeration. But you've got a lot of protein in that little, big burger at this point. And there's not that much extra effort, is it? Like you fry in the burger anyway, dry frying it, of course. So you may as well chuck the egg on, you may as well chuck the bacon in, done. Right? I think so. And you can also do that with chicken mince, turkey mince. I don't know about pork mince. I'm not really. That's not for me.
Pork mince.
Mm.
We don't have it often.
Like from a pig. No, we never have it because I don't like it. I like to add flavoured tuna pouches to a serving of cottage cheese. That is a very interesting combination. Again, not for me, but Sam says it's so good.
It's like quark. Quite a lot of people put quark.
People like quark.
Quite a lot of stuff.
Yeah. No, I don't know about that. No, it's not for me. And then if the way I do it, guys, I say this a lot. I literally go through MyFitnessPal and be like, what protein source am I having for breakfast? I'm going to have eggs and bacon. What protein source am I going to have for lunch? I'm going to have chicken. What protein source am I going to have for dinner? I'm going to have low-fat beef. Okay, so now I've put all those in. I'll go to the macro section and I'll see, okay, well, it looks like I'm on 110 grams of protein. My target is 170. So now I need to find 60 grams of protein out of thin air. So maybe I will add in a snack, which could be my oats. So I put protein powder in, or protein shake or something. And then maybe I'm now up to 140, which means I have to get another 30 from somewhere. This is easily done by ramping up the amount of something. So instead of having 100 grams of chicken, now maybe I'm going to have 150. Instead of having 150 grams of beef, now I'm going to have 200. And all of a sudden, I hit 170 grams of protein. Okay, so that is how I do it. Or I'll aim for around 160, and then I'll start to add in my vegetables. So all the protein's in there. Then I add vegetables in. Some vegetables have protein in as well. Peas, beans, pulses, those kinds of things. Nuts, seeds all have protein in as well. So when you start adding those in, that will top up your protein anyway. And then after I've done that, that's when I'll add in my potato, my rice, my pasta, wherever I'm going to have. But not until I've hit my protein. Okay, so that is the general rule you guys should be living by. Like I can have wherever after I've hit my protein. Okay, so let's not get distracted by cool things. Let's not get distracted by I want more advanced workouts, or I want more of this, I want more of that. Because ultimately, if you're not hitting your protein, it's pointless. What happens if you don't hit your protein but you're losing weight? You lose muscle. Cam's very enthusiastic. You can see today he's run out of energy. He's just done a chat for an hour, so he's not used to it.
That's a lot for me.
It is. Needs more carbs. So that's what happens. If you are training and you're not eating protein, you will lose fat and muscle. Okay, so and water, of course. You'll lose it all. But you do not want to be losing muscle. You want to be losing fat. So to sustain your muscle mass, you need to be eating enough protein. What's the best scale to measure food?
Kitchen scales.
Electric. Any electric one. A digital one, like not one of those like old school ones. A digital one. That's literally it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You get a cheap one from Amazon. You're good. We had a cheap one. Yeah, they're fine. Just chuck it on. But yeah, protein. I can't stress enough. I thought we've spoken about this so many times, but we're still talking about it. Sorry, we're scanning cookbooks. Hey, Tammy. Tammy's here. So yes, guys, that is the number one thing you need to be hitting. So let's not get distracted by cool things like supplements and how we can, do X, Y, and Z until we're building that foundation. And the foundation is your protein. Okay. A couple of guilty people in here I can see. So does anyone have any questions based on that? Because it's a short one today. Can you eat too much protein?
No.
Well, you can. You can eat too much protein. Of course you can.
In what sense?
Well, if you eat 500 grams of protein, then you're eating too much calories, perhaps.
I think like the normal myth comes from like kidneys, but you can't have. It's only a kidney issue if you have previous kidney issues, then it becomes a thing. But if you've never had kidney issues, it's fine. They've had studies where bodybuilders eat up to like 4 grams per kilo, and they're pretty big anyway. So they're having up to like 500 grams, but I guess they are big. It's relevant to the size of you, but even then they were completely fine. So it's rare you'd eat that much. You couldn't, because you'd be so full, even if you tried. And we ask people to eat anywhere from like, if it's in kilos, it's like 1.7 to 2.
In pounds?
And in pounds, it's like 0.7 to 1 gram.
Yeah.
And that's similar. So if they've had 4 grams per kilo, that's like triple to what the average person even struggles to hit. That's just a myth.
Yeah. Someone says, that's why I'm building my week and doing my homework. Good for you, whoever that is. And someone else says, my husband also tracks. He sticks within his calories, but always goes over protein by almost 50 grams. Now, this is a really interesting conversation I want to have. So, dependent on how advanced you are when we're talking about, adding in these extra things, primarily you want to be hitting your protein. Second to that, your calories. This is the way I always teach people, okay? Protein first, calorie second. Once you've done that, that's when we can start doing more things like carbs and fat. And sometimes these are more important than calories as well, to an extent, because if someone's got hormonal issues, that is going to be like a macro balance issue that we need to fix. So let's say your hormones are fine, everything's great. If you have got 2,500 calories, for example, and you're going over by 200, is that right? 200 calories, yeah, just my maths there. 200 calories of protein, which is 500 grams, it's 50 grams. 50 grams of protein is 200 calories. Let's clarify. So if you're on 2,000 calories, but you're eating 400, I've lost my brain, 400 of those from protein that you quote unquote shouldn't be, that is 400 calories that you're taking away from carbs or fat. Now, fat is essential. You have to have fat in your diet to survive. Carbs are not essential. You do not need carbs in order to survive, but they do help with things like energy, nutrients, and especially if you are going to the gym and you want to have that like little bit of a pump going into it, then you're going to get them from carbs. So if you're taking away the calories from protein, if you're putting calories in protein, they have to be taken from somewhere else. And typically, lots of people take it from fat, actually, which is probably the worst place to take it from. But even if you take it from carbs, that means that you don't have the energy to train. So the extra protein is not necessarily going to waste, but it's not doing as much as what it could be used for. I want to ask, I had my grams of protein in chicken last night, but then I was told that's not my full protein, as chicken isn't just protein.
Chicken breast is pretty much like 95% protein.
So there's not many foods that are pure single macro foods. So your macros are your protein, your fats, and carbs. Okay, if you have a teaspoon of sugar, that is going to be 100% carbs. There's no fat in there. There's no protein in there. It's just carbs. Fruit will have 99% of carbs, 1% protein maybe. Okay, it's very, very small. So it's very rare that you'll get 100% of something. So chicken breast is going to be 95% chicken, my brain, protein. So it'll be 95% protein and 5% fat. Okay, so it's very, very difficult to have a 100% protein source.
And pretty much chicken has like a full amino acid chain.
Amino acids, yeah.
What do I say?
Amino
acids.
Like albino.
You can say how I want. Amino acid chains. Yeah, chicken is one of the best ones you could have because it has like all the essential amino acids in it. Whereas like if you're a vegan, you have to have like multiple vegan protein sources to try and make a full chain. So yeah, I don't know what you mean. I had all my grams of protein. So yeah, chicken breast is completely fine. If it's chicken thigh, then it maybe goes down to like 60% protein and 30-40% fat.
Who is that? I'm curious. Let us know. Who is saying this? Who is asking about the chicken and the grams of protein?
So would that be classed as my 24 grams then?
So though, 24 grams.
You'd have to weigh it and know how much it weighs.
Yeah, thanks, Bushra.
That's it. I'm going into Bushra's account in a minute. She's going to have cardio all day, every day.
Yeah, let us know who that is, and maybe we can kind of, if you're a client, then maybe we can kind of understand this a little bit better, but I don't completely understand the question. I wanted to ask, I had my grams of protein in chicken last night, but then I was told it's not my full protein as chicken. So yeah, it will be. If you weighed it and it said 24 grams of protein, then it would be 24 grams protein and 2 grams of fat or something like that.
And then they just keep adding on top of each other.
Yeah, it's not like it would be 24 grams of protein minus 2 grams because that's in fat. They're together, they're combined. Okay, so if you track it properly, then you will have the right input. You have the right data in your MyFitnessPal. I hope that makes sense. That makes sense.
Pretty much.
More than the rest of this nonsense that I've been talking the rest of this thing. Okay. But the other thing is, please do not eat all your protein in one sitting. Please don't have like three chicken breasts in the night. I've just done the 7-day challenge. Thank you. You're welcome, whoever you are. I say whoever you are, guys, because this is like literally what it comes up with. It says like Facebook user. Someone do the privacy setting, although we can see Bushra.
Yeah, we know Bushra. She's on the hit list.
And we can see a couple of other people. It depends on security settings. Because Anna. Yes. So, guys, I hope that helps. Any other questions on protein? Because I can't stress how important it is. Basically, can't stress enough. And I will say, protein is the one thing that is underconsumed by people, but people are like, oh yeah, I eat protein every meal. It's like freaking 6 grams. It was Chelsea. Okay, Chelsea Lee asking about protein. All right. I didn't think I could eat. I didn't think I could eat in one sitting.
Try it, Bushra.
Don't
try it to us.
You can. It's possible. I mean, you'd probably throw up because that would take a lot of chicken to eat 120, 140, 160 grams of protein in one. So you're probably throwing up. Oh, she can't. Yeah, no, exactly. You can't in one. But you could, I guess. Went to a steakhouse.
You could, but it's just not great.
Yeah, you got to be fucking pissed, basically. So yes, that is it, guys. You need to plan your foods in advance. Put it into MyFitnessPal. Do not add anything else into MyFitnessPal until you've hit your protein or very, very close, within 10 to 15 grams. Yeah, exactly. Put you right off meat. Once you've hit your protein or very, very close, then put your vegetables in. Once you put your vegetables in, then put your starch carbs in. Okay, that is the order in which you need to be doing this. There you go. We'll be sharing this into our private client group as well, just as a reminder for anyone who has not seen this live. There we go, guys. That is it. Oh, and if you are new, or if you're just old and haven't seen it yet, we do have a protein framework. You just message me or Cam, say the word framework, and we will get it sent over to you. Cam also compiles together every month a plethora of recipes that are high protein, low calorie, and you can get them every single month sent out to you like a subscription. They go right into your inbox, possibly spam, so do make sure you take a look. There's lots of different varieties. And there's someone I spoke to the other day, I think it was Jenny, and she said she loves the lemon chicken that's in one of them. I think that's what I was doing. Dinner is chicken and shrimp with a protein pasta and veggies. There we go. She's on it.
She's on it.
PVC for short. PVC. That eludes me. All right, guys, that is it. Crack on with your protein. Share in the group. Help each other out. Hold each other accountable. I don't see anybody in their check-ins this weekend not hitting their protein. I'm going to lose my shit. All right. See you guys on Wednesday for our final one of the week. A final live for a week or two. Okay, bye.